Video, I'm going to show you how to share individual items from Podio with an external user that doesn't have Podio so that they can edit that individual item without having access to all the other apps. So this is a great system for Birddogs. If a Birddog submits a lead, they can go in through the link that they get sent automatically and edit that lead if they need to go back and put in a better number for the seller that they found or an email address for the seller and just add pictures, whatever they need to do. So I'll show you how to set up the share item feature, and I'll show you how to generate a link to the Zillow listing. All you need to do is put in the address of the property, just an example. Click save, and you'll see it automatically will create a Zillow link that you can click right into and look up all the information you need to about that particular house. How cool is that? Okay, so let's jump into this Birddog system and share item feature. Then you can see an example of what it looks like when a Birddog gets sent the lead that they just submitted. Here's what it looks like. It'll say, here's a record of your property submission. You can click on this link here and it gives them access to that particular lead that they just submitted, which is editable. So they can change all the information, they can go down and add pictures, and this all shows up without them having access to any of the other apps, which is pretty cool. Because I'm logged into Podio right now, I can go into the other apps, but it works as a read-write only for that particular item, which is pretty cool. Okay, so here's how we set this up. It's a combination of web forms on Podio, 2 different apps on Podio, and 1 workflow automation using globiflow.com. So here's how to do it. We'll go and do a sample Birddog entry. So let's say you are recruiting new Birddogs or property locators, so you're teaching them how to find properties, and you're sending them to this particular web form. So you can create a web form of your apps on Podio by clicking on the little wrench icon here, clicking on the web form button, and then using this shareable link here to give to people outside of the Podio world. So as an example, here's what the sign up page will look like, and let's put in a sample Birddog here. One of my email addresses, and submit. So then that will create a new item in my property locator app, and here's that new entry right here. So now we can go and call them and make sure that they're all set up and ready to find houses. So now we can go and generate a lead through the Birddog Leads app. So what we'll do is we'll share the web form for submitting leads, just like we did on the other app. So we'll click on web form, make sure all of these are checked except for the push to seller leads button, which is just a feature that we use on our back end to push all the data into our seller leads so we can work it through the pipeline like a normal deal. So let's do a sample property here. Let's click on the shareable link, and let's do that address, and we'll choose Joe Smith, who is the locator that we just created. Status of the lead new, we'll say it's single family. And just type in some random fields. This doesn't really matter for this example. You can also upload pictures of the property, and then we'll say submit lead. So at this point, it will create a new item in the Birddog Leads app. Here it is right here. The Zillow link will get automatically created. and we can go and look at the details of the square footage and all that stuff in case that the Birddog didn't put that information in already. And then I'll show you what it looks like when they get the email. Here's that email. They just submitted the record, and now they can go in at any point and edit the content of that particular lead. Let's say they didn't have the number before, but now they have the phone number. So they can put the phone number in, and it automatically will update, and it'll say that it was updated by that particular person. So then you can actually go in and click on the Birddog that you've been working with and see all the leads that they've submitted. So this is a good way to track who your active Birddogs are, what leads that they have, and then they can go on their end and use this link that they get emailed to track the status of that particular lead so they're not left in the dark. So that's a pretty cool little system, and you can use that for a lot of different things. Alright, so let's get into the technical stuff, how to set up the workflow that sends that email automatically. Here's how you do it. So you're going to go into your GlobiFlow backend and click on the Birddog Leads app, and then you're going to go in and say add new flow when the item is created. So you're only going to trigger an action when the item is created, no matter what the filters are. So if any item is created in the Birddog Leads app, because they're all going to get submitted externally, then you can skip the filter section because it doesn't need to meet any conditions. It's just going to be for every single item. And then let's trigger the actions. So the first is you're going to want to get referenced items. You're going to want to get the email address of the Birddog. So the only current field that references the Birddog Locator app, or the actual contact information for the Birddog, is the locator name field. That's the only reference field. So then the next action would be the share item feature. So we're going to share this item with an external contact using the email address that we pull from the Property Locators app. So if you click on this little thing, it'll say reference, property locator, email. Boom. Invite message. Here's the property info you just submitted. Use this link to track the lead's progress. Boom, shaka, laka. Alright. Test flow 1. And then if you want to incorporate the Zillow link feature, then you're going to want to put in the update item, and you're going to want to update the address field with the property address, city, and state that the Birddog put in. This is what will enable the Zillow link, and I'll show you how to do that next. So we click save, and now I have basically two of the same thing, so I'm just going to turn this one off for now. Okay, so that's how you set up the workflow on that. Once you click save, it should work, and you should get all the emails sent to your Birddogs. And now I'll show you how to set up the Zillow link. Now this was a trick that Joe McCall, who is a fellow Podio wizard, showed me how to do. It is a feature that not a lot of people know you can do within Podio. So if we click on Modify Template, you can use the calculation field to do some PHP coding to use other fields to insert it into a link or a URL. So I'll copy this data or coding in the info of this video, and you can use this on your account. Pretty cool. All you need to do is type in @ and replace what I give you with the actual field mapped from your account. So this is what it looks like, and it'll pull the address information from up here, which gets routed into the map button from this field, which is what your Birddog input. So it's kind of complex, but it'll save a lot of time because the Zillow link will automatically get generated. So I'll include this coding at the bottom of the video or in the information of this video, and you can use this on your back end. Pretty cool. Alright guys, well hopefully this was helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe to my page. I'm always posting new videos about cool little Podio hacks, automation tricks, marketing strategies, and general business and real estate related videos. I love teaching this stuff, so please give me an email, like the video, make some comments, get a conversation going about how we can improve our businesses together, and I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you. Enjoy!